Hi, my name is Amia and I'm a co-founder at NexDoc AI. We have seen local business owners, SME founders use our platform to solve their biggest bottleneck, being trapped working 70 hours a week in their own business. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly how they fix this. If you run a local business, whether it's retail, service, or food and beverage, your biggest enemy isn't the competition. It's the fact that you are the primary employee. You can't afford a $10,000 a month consulting firm to build your operational SOPs or a fractional CMO to map out your growth. So you just keep grinding. And that's a recipe for burnout, not scaling. But what if you could generate a complete, localized growth and operational manual in minutes? At NextDoc AI, we have built the blueprint technology to act as your on demand fractional CMO and COO. Let me show you how it works. For today's demo, let's take a real world scenario: the Kampong boys, who were recently covered by the CNA Insider. The hawker is struggling, selling premium nasi lemak at $6.90 while barely making any profit. I'm going to copy paste his answers directly from that episode into our blueprint. I'll just quickly highlight the questions that the blueprint asks and the answers that I am taking from the video. So for his footprint, he is located in Angmokyo. For his biggest obstacle, well, he is working 11 hours a day, 6 days a week, making just $50 a plate in a highly price sensitive estate. Let's see if we can help him in some way. There are other questions here, as you can see, but these are optional, so I will just ignore them. Now let's press generate. Now the agents take over. In the background, our operations agent looks at how to document and streamline the daily grind. Crucially, our map agent jumps in and performs a real world comparative analysis of his physical location and surrounding demographics. Meanwhile, our marketing agent uses the data to build a high margin acquisition loop, and our financial agent maps out the unit economics required to scale. Half an hour later, our master growth playbook is ready. Let's look at the output. Well, as you can see, this is just this is not a generic summary. It's a dense, highly detailed playbook complete with accountability charts, standard operating procedures, financial scorecards. Now, because it's so comprehensive, I think I'll use the connected side chat to instantly extract the core strategy. So let me ask this: can you summarize the key points in the document? Now, within minutes, you get the answer. Now, look at the response. This is the aha moment. If you ask a general purpose AI like Gemini, Claude, or ChatGPT, they will give you generic tips like, post more on TikTok or start bottling your sauce for retail. But if you are an exhausted founder, those are just more items on your to do list. NextDoc is different. It built a strategy that respects his exact constraints: no price hikes, zero marketing budget, and no extra working hours. First, it pivots his low margin walk ins into a high margin B2B compound feast box, corporate catering model with fixed pricing tiers. Second, it creates a zero budget retention loop. It turns his existing takeaway boxes into a Trojan horse with WhatsApp QR codes to capture local HR leads without spending a single dime on ads. Now, I think that is clever. Third, and this is a game changer, it applies an EOS delegate and elevate framework. It doesn't just tell him to hire help, it literally maps out how he can step away from the fryer, giving him the exact 80/20 kitchen SOPs, like mandating a strict 300-gram rempa pour, so he can safely hire an assistant without food quality dropping. Finally, it shifts him away from just checking his bank balance. It builds a data driven financial dashboard tracking a North Star metric, the exact ratio of B2B catering to walk in revenue. You just can't get this level of tactical, localized business logic from a general purpose chat application like ChatGPT, for example. So I will send this entire playbook. I can just export it as PDF or even a Word document over to the hawker and hopefully help him in a small way. So if you want to stop operating your business and start owning it, go to nextdoc.ai and request a personalized demo today.